What's going on YouTube? Carter here with Edged Mindset. We've got another video for you. This is coming in from Vosteed. Disclaimer, this was sent to me for free. This is one of maybe 4 or 5 knives in my entire YouTube career where I got something for free sent to me to do a review on. So I'm going to do a completely unbiased review on this. I have no affiliation with Vosteed. They're not paying me or doing anything like that. They just sent me this knife to check out and do a review on, which, you know, I like to talk about knives, so that's what we're going to do. Comes in a pouch right here. Oh, first off, before we get in, there is a deal I'm supposed to mention. On Vosteed.com, it goes through like March 8th or something. I'll put the details of everything down in the description below, but there is a deal going on with Vosteed right now where you can save some money, some pretty good money. So check that out if you want to pick up a Vosteed knife. You know, if you want. If not, that's cool, but if you want, if you're looking for a Vosteed knife, might be worth checking out. I don't know. You get a nice zippered pouch here with a little patchy patch on there, which is always kind of cool if you collect patches. Good quality, thick zippered pouch, microfiber cloth, which is always good. No additional hardware or anything like that. Little plastic baggie. This is the Vosteed Raccoon. It may look like I just unboxed this knife, but I actually repackaged it. I've been carrying it and playing with it and things like that over the last few days. I just wanted to show off the packaging it comes with. So TLDR on the video. I like it. It's one of my out of the budget knives that I've received recently, and I still have some videos to do on some of those. This is one of my favorites. I really like this one. No cap, for real. I like this one. But we'll talk about that a little bit more. Let's do some size comparisons here. You can see it next to a Paramilitary 2. Really good size, a little bit smaller than a Paramilitary 2. You know, they know what they're doing. They're going for that kind of sweet spot that everybody wants, right? The people that think a Para 2 is a little bit big, you know, this one comes in, but it's not small. It's not micro. So really good size. So 3 1/4 inch blade. Overall length is what? Just over 7.5, almost 7 3/4. Excellent size. Let's do a weight comparison, or let's do a weight on here. 3.3 ounces. I mean, who's going to get mad at that? Under 4 ounces for an arguably a full-size knife. Who is going to get mad at that? We've got a almost full flat ground blade. I'm going to call it full flat ground. You've got a little bit of a flat on the top there, but come on. It's full flat ground. Nice medium stock blade. It's slicey. It's thin behind the edge. The bevel is ground perfectly even. Really nice. Nitro-V steel. I like Nitro-V at this price point. I think it's a good all-around steel. Can't go wrong with that. This particular one has some cool orange thumb studs here, which are nice. Add a little pop of color. I kind of like it. It's a little hard to review a model like the Raccoon. I'm going to say it like that this whole time, Raccoon. Just because it comes in so many different configurations. I can really only speak to the one in my hand, but they have different scale materials, different colors, obviously, black blade, satin blade, stonewash blade, all that kind of stuff. But also, this comes in a button lock version or an axis lock version. I don't know if I'm supposed to say axis lock for something like this, but I'm doing it anyways. This lock bar system with the Omega style springs, because it really is, you know, the axis lock that Benchmade pioneered, and then the patent expired on, so now companies can use it freely. But there's also the button lock version. I haven't experienced the button lock version, so I don't know if it's as good or better or what, but this version is butter. Lockup is perfectly rock solid, doesn't budge. A lot of Benchmades I've handled, you can get a little bit of wiggle on that axis lock. You know, I still trust it. I think it's going to hold in place, but you just get that little bit of wiggle. Nothing on this. 100% rock solid. The action is really good for a crossbar lock style lock. Sometimes it's hard to flick those open depending on how it's done and how the springs are set up and how the tension is. This one flicks really nice. Running on bearings, Nitro-V steel like I mentioned. Scales on this is the faux carbon fiber, so it's like the laminated carbon fiber, where you have carbon fiber on the top. So it looks carbon fibery, but it's G10 on the bottom here, which is fine at this price point. Orange G10 back, G10 orange G10 backspacer there. I can speak. Mrs. Brown in my 4th grade English class, if you're watching, I did learn how to speak. Disregard that. It's just a mouth flub. Reversible pocket clip. Left, right, tip up, carry. Can't do tip down. Who carries tip down? Only savages. So that's all good. Deep carry pocket clip, which is kind of weird. Kind of weird because it's set kind of low. And I don't know why. I mean, when you're looking at this thing, I don't see any indication why this can't be moved up. Could be wrong. Same with this side. So it's kind of weird. I don't like the look of deep carry pocket clips, but especially when they have a deep carry pocket clip, but they don't set it high, kind of seems weird because you still have knife poking out here. They could have put a traditional pocket clip on here and set it up higher and have the same amount of knife poking out, or move this up and have it really disappear. So kind of weird that they did that. Maybe there's a reason that I can't see in here as to why they set it that low. I really can't see it. Even if you were to say they didn't want to bump into this backspacer, which they're running everything flush in there anyways, you still have room. You probably can't see it, but there's still room to move this up a little bit without even running into that backspacer. But you can run into the backspacer. So I don't know why they did that. That's about the only thing I can somewhat complain about this knife. Everything else, the ergonomics, I got pretty decently big hands, and it feels really, really good. It's got that utilitarian shape. It's just one of those, like, it's good. It's just good all around. Nothing super special, right? There's nothing stylistically or material-wise that are like, man, this thing is goated. But it just does the stuff it's supposed to do. These come in around $60 USD retail price. Might be able to get it cheaper on deals and specials like the one I mentioned before. Really good at that price point. Better than, I've reviewed 2 other knives, imported knives in around the same price point. This is my favorite one of the 3. So if that means anything to you, it's a good one. It's a fun one. I enjoy it. I would recommend checking it out. It's also cool that you can get it in the button lock and the access lock. Now, obviously, if you're not looking for something like this, you don't care. You're like, I don't need it. I don't need another general purpose, kind of middle of the road, okay at everything, but not amazing at one thing type knife. But if you are looking for something like this, the Raccoon from Vosteed Knives might be up your alley. Let me know down below. Have you owned this knife? Do you like this knife? What do you think? Like, comment, subscribe, interact. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.